It's a human trait. It's a human condition. It's an ancient capability. It's a survival mechanism that has existed since the beginning of human.
Where did we become this inefficient?
Yeah, where did we steer off of that?
Because with that, there's no need for language.
Right, there's no need for language. People, when they interact, don't realize it. But some are being psychic and some are not. It's a human trait. It's a human condition. Psychic functioning is normal with human beings. It's the norm. The difficulty is, I think, comes out of the fact that it's an ancient capability. It's a survival mechanism that has existed since the beginning of human. And as at the very beginning, we didn't have a language of detail where we could interact together and speak in great detail with one another about some subject. Or when we were going into a valley to hunt, we maybe went to our guide, our witch doctor, our leader, whoever, who was probably the most psychic person in the entire group, who said, hunt on the south section of that valley. And we would hunt there and find plenty of game, where if we hunted anywhere else, there wouldn't be. Or if we said, okay, we're going back to our old hunting grounds. There's 3 caves there. Which one should we meet at? Meet on the westernmost one. Don't meet on the other 2 because cave bears are living there. If they come back and find us there, they will kill us all. So it's a survival mechanism. People understood what their minds were telling them about their environment and everything. They had no other way of judging it.
So it makes a lot of sense. Where did we become this inefficient?
Yeah, where did we steer off of that?
Because with that, there's no need for language.
Right, there's no need for language. And why? Because we lived in very small family units. The biggest tribe of people was probably 9, 10 people, all birthed out of the same families. And so we were all intimately related to one another, fighting for survival. And so we could actually read one another's minds or the very thoughts that others were thinking in our group. Why did that go away? Well, because small groups started banding together, because there is strength in numbers. And when you have strength in numbers, it trumps small units. Strength in numbers, however, opens a flaw in the reading of minds. Because now you're reading the mind of this guy who's got this woman as his primary mate, and they're not part of your original group. And you're now reading her mind, and he's reading your mind, and you're the one who winds up with a spear in the back. So that doesn't work. So I think over time, not right away, but over thousands of years, what happened is we found ways for our development to change that capability from a, yes, everyday kind of capability to one that was less invasive. So probably somewhere in the forebrain or the callosum or something, we started building a filter there that would prevent this occurrence from happening. And it's not a perfect filter. Stuff still gets through, but it's the outrageous, screaming, survival type stuff that gets through there now. You only see it in combat. You see it with policemen in dangerous situations. You see it with surgeons in surgical suites where something happens and they don't have time to pick the phone up, talk to their buddy, go and look at a medical dictionary or find out something special that's going to help them save a life. No, it's like right then, right there, you got 2 seconds to make a decision. They go here for it, they get it from everybody in the room, and they act on it. I think that's the way things work now. It's an overriding need.
It's interesting you said this, because I mean, me and you just met this morning at breakfast, and I had a similar conversation. I can't remember who it was, but they were saying it was another operator, and we were having a discussion. I can't remember what it was about, but he was talking about, we'd got on this subject, and he said that he was saying he believes everybody has this type of ability, and
Absolutely.
he related it back to, he was like, remember in Iraq, Afghanistan, when we were clearing rooms together.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you can pick up on the energy of who's in that room, and
Yeah.
when I think of it like that, I mean, everything happens so fast.
But that light shoulder tap by somebody behind you would slow you down maybe just enough that you don't round that next corner so fast. You might glance back and you'll go like this or something. You like feel each other.
But we would also, I mean, we would call it reading the room. And so it would be, women, children, men, bad guys, good guys. And that is what you go off of. You go off your gut instinct, intuition, whatever you want to call it.
The only time I saw that was at the Tet Offensive when we had to clear Pleiku City. I saw some of that then, where it's gut-wrenching to kick doors in. When you're going through a town or a city or a village or something, it's really, there's times when you don't have any problem kicking a door in and then ascertaining who's inside. There's other times when you just don't want to kick that door, It's kind of like, no, I'd rather like flashbang it first, then kick the door in. And it's an intuitive knowing that I need to do this.
So does everybody can everybody access this, or is it a gift?
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes, so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.